for watching another episode of DDP, the RuneScape podcast where RuneScapers talk RuneScape. I am Scream Truth, and I have Kars here.
Hello, everybody.
And today we are going to be talking about all the stuff that we missed over the course of the 2 weeks. In the last episode we said we had nothing to talk about, but it's pretty much the exact opposite this time.
We don't have enough. Wait, we have more than enough to talk about.
Yeah. We're gonna jump all the way back to the kharid graphical rework, including Botany Bay, live stream, and all the way up to today's current events with October behind the scenes.
Yay.
But just to float everybody's boat, we're gonna start with the behind the scenes. So the first thing mentioned right here is the Festival of the Dead, which is actually going on right now. And it's a little kind of holiday event, not to replace the Halloween holiday event, where you will be going back and forth and talking to past dead heroes from quests. And your reward will be a mask that when, I think, worn, I don't even know if you have to wear it, but it will give you up to 251k additional experience as a form of double experience in prayer.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the amount of... Oh, I'm guessing the amount of XP is variable on all the quests you've done? And prayer level?
Yeah, I'd assume so.
Because what I can see right here is a quest concern, and then a level prayer right next to it. So, I'm assuming that since I'm not 80 prayer and I haven't done well Gothic Sleep, I won't be able to get all 251k.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and what's next is the King Black Dragon update. They're going to be graphically updating this guy, giving him some more stuff to his drop table, I believe. And,
yes.
Yeah.
In fact, they are.
So what's going on here is, I'll just read it straight from here so you guys can just listen along. To go head to head with him and enjoy, you might be proud owner of some gloves and boots with the highest prayer bonus for their respective equipment type. Ornate kits for the Dragon Kite Shield, more generous drop table, and a revealing lores about the fabled Dragon Riders. And we'll even toss in a teleport to the KBD from Edgeville, and a 10% damage multiplier if you're brave enough to reach the king via the wilderness. Now, I don't know if they're going to, increase his level and stuff, because right now he's not hard to kill at all. In fact, we could probably camp there all day if we wanted.
Yes, as long as you have the right supplies, you probably could. In my opinion, there's going to be a lot of people dying that day.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's going to be people sitting outside to stop the people from getting the 10% bonus. And there's going to be, people inside, and there's going to be people unprepared. I'm pretty sure this is actually one of those other dead content bosses, because what's the best thing you can get for, a dragon med helm?
Right now, yeah.
Oh, no, you can get a Tronic Visage.
Oh. Well, anyway, it's... Unless they, increase his level or his hit points and his damage, I don't know. They need to do something to bring him up to par with current bosses in the game.
Mm-hmm. Similar fashion to when they updated the Cast Elemental. They'll probably give him a little revamped drop table, and along with these gloves and boots.
Yes.
Okay, so the highest prayer bonus in their respective tables, as in gloves and boots. That's probably gonna... Wait, will that go... Is there gloves and boots in the Third Age? No.
I don't think so.
No, okay. So that's gonna be quite an interesting update, making longer prayer lasting. You're gonna keep, your deflect from melee on for, 12 hours when you have 99 with the max bonus.
Yeah. Right. But honestly, if they don't increase his level and all that stuff and bring him into the regular, or the modern game, he will definitely be dead content within, I don't know. I think it'll be a little bit longer than the first few days, unlike the Private
Big
Hunter
Chimchomp.
thing,
Like
Big
that. Big,
Chimchampas.
yeah, that was dead content way too soon.
That was dead
Although I
content
I
within 2
will be
days.
using it.
Yeah, that was dead
Eventually.
content within 2 days. It was bad.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm pretty excited for that. Maybe you and I could put some videos up of us totally owning this thing.
Yeah, let's get a group together, so we're not
A
completely
group together?
Well, a group together because otherwise we're going to be competing with other people going to Loot Share World. There's going to be competition. You're going to see all your 138s there and next gear and their overloads and.
No, I mean us right now. I mean, it's going to be a lot of challenging to like get in there. I mean,
No, it's not that hard to fight.
Upon release.
Upon release, that's why you need a team upon release.
Yeah, I mean, like right now we could just go do it.
We could go right now, yeah, and then do a before-after comparison.
Mm-hmm.
This is me failing now. This is me failing then.
Like we kind of did with Bandos. Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, we still have yet to go since it's been updated. We should find time to do that.
Yeah, we should. So anyway, we're moving on to the dungeon updates. Yeah. You know those images that we saw at the beginning of this year? Of the Taverly Dungeon?
Yeah.
They're finally getting to that in October, with 2 months left in the year.
Well, they're getting there.
Yeah, we saw this content 10 months ago, and it's finally here. Yeah, they'll be updating the Taverly Dungeon, Fremnick Slayer Dungeon, Chaos Tunnels, and Brimhaven. And all these dungeons, I'm assuming the monsters inside them will get graphically reworked. I would really like to see what a fire giant's gonna look like graphically reworked.
Well, you mean like dungeon-specific rework?
Yes.
Okay.
And all these are gonna be happening at once. At once,
At
right
the
now?
once.
Yeah. But
Wonder
yeah,
what they're gonna do with Black Demons.
yeah, that would
Or
actually be pretty
Hellhounds.
cool. As long as they don't make them cartoony, like, yeah, the one that some people use to teleport from the Solomon store, that one's kind of cartoony, frankly.
Oh, yeah. Is that even a Black Demon?
No, it's just one of the warmongers or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but after that, we go into the goblin mobs and goblin updates. So we're going to be seeing graphical rework to goblins, and I'm guessing a quest. I gotta read this thing.
That should have been something you did before we started this shot.
Yeah, goblin mobs will be springing up, and the green pests will be claiming sites as their own. So mining spots are going to be claimed by goblins, I guess, and yeah, kill them before they do something particularly nasty. If they don't sate your bloodlust, travel to the reworked goblin village to take down some boss goblins.
Okay, so what I'm getting out of this is, hey, we need content, throw this in, give some of the XP multipliers off the items, and say we did something.
Yeah, pretty much. But I guess it's kind of a good thing to have the goblins updated. I mean, when fresh non-members are coming into the game, I mean, you want it to look as good as possible. So
Well, you remember that quest, the Goblin Diplomacy quest?
Yeah.
I was so confused. I'm like, why can't I wear this goblin mail? What is this? I need
I know.
armor.
Way back in the day, I got a goblin mail drop.
Oh,
I'm like, what
back
is
when you
wrong?
had to-
I cannot wear this.
Back when you had to walk all the way from Lumbridge to the Goblin Village north of Falador. Oh, that was forever. Oh.
Anyway,
Before lodestones.
yeah. What's mine is yours,
Uh-oh.
members.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
Basically, it looks like a quest. It will replace Doric's quest, retaining its theme but expanding the plot into something grand. Become the Doric the dwarf's business partner, investing in cruel conspiracies that threaten to thrust him into bankruptcy. Get his business back on track and see it flourish, with Doric Smith upgrading and growing to reflect your hard work. So it's just basically another revamp to some quests. They said that they'd be doing this in the the most recent live stream, but we'll get to that later. So, moving on again, we're gonna have the Halloween event. Basically, what this one is we're gonna be kind of like Ghostbusters.
Who you gonna call?
Yeah. You'll be gaining some small experience and ectoplasm, which can be used to purchase reversible robes, displaying your team's choice of Go Team Heinous, the mighty Ectoplastor. I can't pronounce that. Ectoplasmator.
Ectoplasmator. Ectoplasmator?
Bone Crusher style item that hands your prayer experience when you kill a ghost, including Barrow's Brothers and Renovants.
Oh.
That's kind of nice. It incorporates the Bone Crusher, I'm guessing, and I guess you can update your Bone Crusher to do more things.
No. It gives you a style, like an item like that you keep in your inventory, and then as long as you have the ectoplasmator in your inventory, you get XP when killing ghost-like things, which you would normally. I don't think you get per XP when killing them right now.
Oh.
Do you? I don't know. I know when you kill a ghast, you get like 10 per
XP. Next, they'll be tweaking the duel arena. There's not much more to be said about that. And Solomon Store exclusives, we're not going to cover any of that, just basically some furry and some hair. So, that's pretty much it for the behind the scenes. What would you rate this behind the scenes?
Okay, so like my dog is running away, and I have to run and get her. I would rate this a 6. No, a 7, an 8, a 7.5.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay. So he's going to be gone for quite some time if he has to go get his dog. So that's just going to leave me here talking pretty much by myself about the rest of the stuff. But I would probably give this a 7. I mean, it's going to be nice to see another boss update. And it's also going to be really nice to see some prayer XP get easier to purchase. And I've really been looking forward to these graphical updates for the dungeons. But other than that, I'm really not looking forward to anything else for this month. I'm still looking for the Cowfight King, whether that thing has just been neglected, period, until next year. I am no longer looking for the Elven Quest, but we will talk on that later still. But yeah, with that being said, that's pretty much it for behind the scenes. And that's my thoughts. So this Festival of the Dead thing, it goes off basically what the Mexican Day of Celebrating the Dead is. It's pretty much celebrating the dead instead of mourning the dead. And that's pretty much all it is. You just talk to all these dead people in previous quests and get bonuses and extra prayer XP. But yep. What do we have next for game updates? On the combat beta, it is Slayer weekend, so that's gonna be definitely something to look for. Okay. Next page here. We have Sizzling Summer. That ended, so anyone who was a member for the past 2 months got a 700k experience lamp. Anyone who was a month or member for just last month will get a 350k experience lamp. And everyone gets their choose your fate weapons or items. I got 4 of the bank deposits just because I want to kill bosses the way they should be killed. And yeah. Then we have some community roundups that we're not going to go over. We have Botany Bay. Botany Bay was pretty interesting. being that there weren't any bots when it came out. As in, I had to go to a different world just to find bots to actually, like, do that thing for the golden pitchfork. And I ended up just not going for the golden pitchfork because it was just too much of a hassle, and it's nothing but a cosmetic item for bank space that I'm not willing to spend $50 on. And yeah, that pretty much covers that. I mean, when Karst gets back, I'm going to ask him what he'll rate every single one of these items. But next, we have the 2 Ozan quests. For those of you who want guides on that, we actually have both of them up on our quest guide playlist, so you can check those out. You don't need any items for them, so you can honestly just sit there, play the video, and go along with the quest, because the quest is in real time and it captures all the audio for it. So, yeah. Basically, it's a 2-part Prince Ali rescue replacement. And it's pretty good. I mean, it's well put together. The voice acting isn't god awful, but I enjoyed doing the quests. I more enjoyed the new Al-Kharid rework. That area looks really nice now. My only gripe is that coming from the edge of Lumbridge right into the desert, it looks a bit cartoony how you're walking straight into mountains all of a sudden, and it's not a gradually increasing thing. But with that being said, I don't really have anything more to say about these quests other than you can check them out. They were pretty good. Lots of music tracks unlocked in them. I would honestly give both of those quests, as they were novice quests, and I think an intermediate quest, I would give them a 7 out of 10 because they didn't do anything horribly wrong. The rewards weren't very good, but they were a better quest series than the Prince Ali Rescue, and I was actually into the actual quest more than usual, so I thought it was pretty good. But we have the live stream, and I'm not going to talk about the live stream until Karst gets back, because what the live stream is, they were talking about the future of RuneScape. We'll say that. However, I will talk about the podcast before that, and that was on the evolution of combat, I believe. And a lot of people were worried about it, but honestly, last time I went on to the evolution of combat, I loved every single bit of it. I tried out PvP in it, and it was all fun. It was all a really nice experience, and overall, I think that the combat beta is going to be a really awesome expansion to RuneScape, and I think everyone's really going to love it. Alright, Karst is back, so we can actually start talking about the live stream on the future of RuneScape.
Oh yeah, the one I didn't watch.
Oh boy.
Hold on.
So basically, they covered very vaguely some things that they want to do, and the big reveals were honestly kind of like meh, whatever.
Bum, bum, bum.
And I wasn't very impressed. The only thing I was impressed about is that they're going to be putting a lot of RuneScape lore into the game outside of quests, and that the 2 new skills are going to involve that. So that's going to be pretty cool.
Yes.
What? Why did you put that?
Because never mind, you didn't get it.
No, I didn't.
I'll explain it later.
Okay. But yeah, they said they were going to be releasing 2 new skills, hopefully at the end of 2013 and the beginning of 2014.
I can't wait.
But what does this mean? Knowing Jagex, they'll probably put it back 6 months, and because it's at the end of 2013, probably a couple years. I mean, let's take the Elven Quest series, for example. They said that they wanted to have it out in 2012 or 2013, after they've said they wanted it out in 2011. They didn't get it out then. And lo and behold,
really
in this...
distracted.
Yeah, lo and behold, in this live stream, they said they're not even working on it, and they might start working on it at the end of 2013.
Dun dun dun.
I mean, I understand that they're doing this just because they want the city to be like as epic as possible, and I could also see that if they started that after HTML5 is getting released. But honestly, if they're working on HTML5 right now for RS3, why aren't they actually working on the quest alongside it?
Because they're Jagex. Need I say more?
Okay, let's pump out the combat beta and let's get people working on that stuff. I am sick of waiting 6 years.
You hear that, Jagex? Sean is sick of waiting.
I am so sick of waiting. I am fed up. I am like in a rage. When I watch that, I'm just like, okay, I don't even feel like watching the rest of this live stream because Jagex is total fucktards.
You hear that, Jagex? You do not deserve Sean's attention. How am I doing here?
Good. So, yeah, but anyway, I do like how they're putting gods in there. I do believe that the combat beta is going to play a role in this, whether you choose your allegiance and then you get certain specs.
Carson does not like that.
Why not?
Because that involves a major choice. Are you allowed to change, ever?
Possibly.
Because if you aren't, then
it's like choosing the Horde or the Alliance.
it's basically like, if it's something you have to choose at the very beginning, you're screwed, because what if you choose one you don't like? Choices are hard, man.
Yeah,
Things
especially for people who have put over 100 some days into this game, and then they make a choice and they're like, am I going to be able to go back and change this? Because I've invested a ton of time into this game, and I don't want to make a choice that I'm going to be fed up with for the rest of my character's career in this game. It's like...
I mean, because obviously if I have to choose one of the three, I'm obviously going to choose Gothics, because that's just the one I prefer. Jagex, don't give me any moral choices. Because did I tell you that when I was doing Branches of Darkmere, I felt terrible doing all the bad things.
Yeah.
Only because they were faster, but I felt terrible.
Yeah, it's just, oh dear. You know, here we go again. Like, Jagex, I really hope you have this planned out right, because I don't want to have things be messed up. I don't want, to see this game go to shit, because it kind of is.
To be honest, yes, but to be optimistic, you got this, Jagex.
You can't even say that with a straight face, can you? Oh dear. Okay, so what else was there to mention? Oh yeah, they're nearing their 200th quest, but they have said they haven't even thought about it.
It's just a 200th quest. No reason to think about it. So, I'm thinking they do a quest that is so amazingly questiness that I don't know.
No, I think it would be kind of cool if they had a quest that brought everything together. Everything.
Like the OMG, it makes sense now quest.
Well, it brings like Ritual of the Majorat, Nomad's Requiem, like the Void Knight series. It just brings all of those together, you know?
Isn't that what, like, those quests right there you're just talking about? Like the Ritual of the Majorat and Wild Gothic League, like quests like that already brings stuff together.
Well, Nomad's Requiem. Does Ritual of the Majorat bring Nomad's Requiem into that perspective?
Wasn't Nomad a Majorat?
Was he?
I never did the quest.
I haven't done the quest either. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, we're not the right people to talk about quests. If we say anything about a quest, don't listen to us.
Yeah, we gotta listen to our quest guru,
Guru.
who does not have a quest cape.
Because he's too lazy to get it back.
Yeah, he's too lazy to get it back.
It's a lot of work for 2 easy quests.
Yeah, tell me about it. What else did they mention? Oh yeah, RS3. Not a big deal. Honestly, it's just gonna be an exchange from RS2 to RS3. It'll give them the ability to do even more with graphics, which is why they're delaying the Elf quest. I mean, come on, Jagex. I mean, seriously, could you not at least be working on the storyline or something? I mean, that would save you a lot of development time, I'm guessing. Like,
Yeah.
if all you're worrying about is the graphic capabilities of what you can and cannot do, why can you not work on the storyline? Does the graphics, like, affect the storyline or in any way? I mean, Regicide 2, let's kill King Lanthus. Come on, let's do it.
I don't like killing people. It's a moral choice.
God. Yeah, I don't think my rant for the Elf Quest series is ever going to end. But they did talk about player-owned ports. They said that you will be getting items from the Eastern Lands, so the Eastern Lands isn't gone yet. Like, it isn't out of perspective. They're bringing more and more of it into the game, but it's nowhere in their development time. They said that they're going to work on completing the current continent before they work on another one. And
So what's they going to add to the continent then?
What are they going to add to it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, they've showed us everything on the continent. Correct?
Nope. Islands suddenly need to be discovered out of nowhere again.
Yeah. They've showed us the entire world map now. Now, obviously, a lot of these areas cannot either be accessed or are empty and barren.
Or they haven't put anything there yet.
Yeah.
Or they don't want to show us what is going to be there.
Yeah, but for the most part, it is there. So yeah. Does that mean that they're going to be near completing it within 2 years?
No.
Probably not.
Because, Solware's that Solware's Island? Solware's Island came out of nowhere, and they just had to throw it somewhere.
Yeah. So, I think what will happen is, if there's going to be Eastern Lands, I'm sorry to sink people's boats, but be expecting it at a minimum of 3 to 4 years. So. Yeah.
How about the Mets?
No. Okay, so. Yeah, that's it for pretty much the live stream. I'm probably missing some big parts, I'm guessing. I mean, I did a video on it, so if you want to check out that video, the audio's not the best because once again I found out I was recording from my laptop and not my headset.
I remember now. I watched the picture video by RuneShark.
Oh dear God.
So I know what happened. Somewhat.
Okay. Well, yep, that's pretty much it for that. And with that being said, that is it for our RuneScape updates.
But now, where do we go from here, Sean?
Where do we go from here? It is Weapon of the Week time.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Let's bring up a new God Sword. Or the new God Swords.
Yeah, is that right? God Sword.
The new graphically updated God Swords.
I like the Zamorak one.
Okay. Yeah, I like the Zamorak one too. It's pretty epic. It's pretty close to its concept art too.
You're saying the others weren't?
Well, the Ceridome one is like...
No, the Ceridome one looks like it's...
the same.
I don't know.
It's the same. It's the same.
As the old one?
Pretty much.
No.
Oh wait, which one am I thinking of?
No, Ceradome is the closest one to the old style.
Yeah.
But it's not the same as the old one.
All right.
It's a
So
little tense
wait.
with some more frills and stuff on it.
Yeah, these are all two-handed weapons. Their the attack bonuses of them. I think they're all the same attack bonuses, aren't they?
Yeah, all of them have the same stats. It's just the specials that differ.
Yeah. We got 132 to slash and plus 80 to crush. And alright, so the E prices of these items, the Armadale Godsword sells for 18.8 mil, with a 50% drain for specs.
Which is why it's
the most expensive, yeah. Then there's the Bandos, which takes up all 100 on its spec. That sells for about 3 mil. The Ceradolman sword, 50%. The second most expensive one. It's probably because it doesn't have exactly the newest look to it. And
it's because of the expensiveness of it. I mean, the ability. I always rate that item by the ability.
And then, of course, the Zamorak Godsword, that one looks the coolest and has a 60% drain, so it's like the dumb one of all of them. It's not a flat 50, 100 rate, it's 60.
And it has one of the more interesting abilities.
Yeah. But I really do like all of these, Godswords, so. And they look really good in game.
Oh yeah. Especially, obviously because they have to. Before it was just what guard do you have? And then look at the hilt.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so, that's it for our weapon of the week. We're not gonna do any of the combat beta stats. I don't think they're even on where I'm looking, so.
There's a whole separate area for that.
Yeah, so, but with that being said, I don't really have anything left for this podcast. Do you? Anything you want to mention?
Today is the 3rd of October.
Yes, it is.
And that means that it's the 3rd of October. That's all I have to say.
Bravo! Bravo! Okay.
I don't know. What do you want me to say?
What's been going on in your life?
Because of the 700k XP, I have 84 Herblore now, and almost 85 because I made some spec restores.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so
Anything else?
now I have the cool potions, but not to where the coolest potions are, like the extremes, like that I want.
Yeah.
Not there yet. Get in there. It's gonna only cost me 500 more mil, obviously.
Is that it?
I don't really have anything else to really talk about. Combat. I need to go back to training combat more.
Yeah, so do I. I think
So does
that's
everything.
what might break my kind of like dried up wanting to play RuneScape. I mean, when you come off of a streak of almost 3 consecutive 99s and just continuous leveling. Let's put this into perspective. My account was at 30 mil total experience before the summer started, and now it is at 107 mil.
Wow.
Got over.
It's a lot.
So I've gotten a little bit worn out, and I need to do something different because I am not usually that person that gets RS burnout, but it's getting kind of ridiculous right now which is why I'm taking a week's break of making videos. I'm sure Carson Dalton will be able to put some videos up in my absence.
Yes.
So yeah, I leave it to you guys. Yeah. It would be nice if all three of us were actually putting up videos regularly.
Time to mess things up while Sean's not looking.
Yeah, but it would be nice if all three of us were putting up videos around at the same time and didn't have
Suddenly billions of videos.
Yeah, it didn't have to come down to me going to get you to do a video or two, but I don't know. But yeah, I'll probably have like a week or 2 week break. Depending on when that graphical rework is, I might do a video on that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that I won't be like recording stuff, but I will not be editing or posting anything. So I can build up recordings.
Luckily, Sean, what is the square root of pi squared?
You were an idiot. The square
That's
root
incorrect.
of pi. No, through one weird, extremely long equation, it makes perfect sense.
Wait, did you just make sense of me being an idiot via math?
Yeah. Okay.
That's not fair.
But yeah, if you guys have been watching my videos, I've been working on my 80s cape again. I'm grinding out some thieving XP now. I'm gonna try and get that to 80 as soon as possible, so I don't have to worry about that.
So you threw your 700k XP into summoning, right?
Yes, I did, and that got me to 80 summoning and a couple herblore levels.
Ooh, 80 summoning.
Yes.
So what's that 80s?
80s, it's just a Hydra, but I think there is in Daemonheim, I think level 80 is the Wise Skinweaver.
Is that or is it every 10 the bearers? Or the people?
I don't know, but I don't need a bearer. I'm fine with a Skinweaver or Blood Rager. Speaking of which, because I'm in the Warp Floors, I need the best Blood Rager possible, so I gotta keep getting my summoning up.
Money, Slayer.
Yeah, Blood Ragers make all the difference down there, so.
Down there. Back in Nam, they make all the difference.
Oh yeah, and I might be getting 100 Dungeoneering soon, just for my third bind. I mean, shoutouts to Worms. Yeah, shoutouts to Worms. He and I, he's pretty much the reason why I was able to get 99 so fast. He's an amazing host, so. Yeah.
Yay, Worms.
Props to you, man. Props to you. But yeah, we'll be covering as many those guys will be covering as many videos as they can. I'll be back in a couple weeks, and
I think Buckmore's working on a pretty cool video right now, I think.
Yeah, he is. But then again, he was also working on a pretty cool video at the beginning of the summer. So.
Well, maybe it's gonna be like a 2-hour feature film. Starring everybody.
Yeah, okay.
And their mother.
And their mother? No. For people who are actually watching this episode upon release, we got only so many more hours. It's about a day and a half, almost a day now, of the Citadel ticks. Yeah, the Citadel's gonna tick, which means we still need our resources in order to get that clan avatar this week. If we can't do it this week, we're definitely shooting for next week. So try and be there for that.
Whole week, somebody's gonna get yelled at.
Yeah, someone's gonna get yelled at because
somebody's gonna get yelled at.
I don't think people understand how nice it will be to have the clan avatar, especially when about 70% of our clan goes to World 22. So.
I still don't understand. Can the avatar be out on a different world at the same time?
At the same time, no.
So, only one world.
Only one world, one avatar. One world for the XP bonus. Within range, a better XP bonus. And for anyone who has been working on the skill plots, after this week, your clan cape, if you've done your max, should be up to tier 2, which will give you a 30% bonus on your XP.
Yay, 99 wood cutting, bonus XP.
Well, yeah, we'll try and grow our clan as soon as possible, and hopefully get that mining skill plot. That'll be our next goal. So it will be a while, but we're gonna try and get there. Let's just focus on keeping this one open first.
Yeah. Okay. Those of you who haven't gotten in the Citadel, please at least enter it once per week.
Yeah, please at least enter it. We did meet our actual need to pass the tick. The only problem is we still have 2 more people that need to get into the frickin' Citadel.
All right. So, yes, just enter the Citadel, sit there, chop a couple of trees, do some homework, watch some videos.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna harp too much more on people in the Citadel. I mean, if it's a problem, you know what? We're not gonna do a Citadel, and unfortunately, that's the loss of the people who want the Citadel, and not a big difference for people who don't care. And we do have a lot of people that do care about the Citadel. The problem is they're on RS Burnout right now. Playing Lords
Yeah.
of Madness. Shout out to those 3. You guys all know who you are.
Oh, stop it, you.
Oh, stop it. Yeah, with that, let's wrap up the video. You've been watching another episode of DDP. We'll see you guys all next week with hopefully some pretty awesome stuff. So, goodbye.
Goodbye.